Good morning, people. It's Friday the 8th at 10:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. It's a road trip. I forgot to put road trip into it. So I'm going to take it out and put the road trip in it. Let you know the temperature says it's 46 degrees outside. I'm freezing to death, people. First, I got to go to New Albany. We got to drop something off. Then from there to Charlestown to the post office. Fed all the outside babies. Many people are going to be set up, but you saw last week guy from Florida in a pickup truck. I hope you all thought what I said last night. You know, you hear voices, people, you're not crazy. It's probably God talking to you, so don't be surprised if you hear voices. Got my rear defroster on. That's one thing I kind of upset when I bought that house. I wanted a garage, attached to it, this and that. Washer and dryer, icebox, stove, bathtub. And a shed or something. Well, I had a shed, but no garage, but I had everything else. But it'd been nice if it had an attached garage to it. That way the car would be inside the garage and it'd be warm and stuff like that. But that's okay. I'm happy what I got, and if I could show you, we got those chemtrails up in the sky that our government is killing us by. It's only my opinion. Mail. Then we go to JC store. And I gotta get some butter. Because the butter that I got at home, I guess we got it from the Rock or other church, it's hard as a brick. I never seen butter that heavy. You know, you try to melt it and it still won't melt. So I just don't understand it.
I guess because it don't have that much oil in it.
But people, I even slept on what I told you last night. What's the Democrats going to try to do to Trump? You know, I'm still thinking about it. Well, since he's going to meet the vice president and Trump's going to meet at the White House, maybe they're going to poison the food. I don't know. I don't put nothing past this stuff. I hope it's on the other side of the stoplight because I got to turn right on 160. That's State Highway doing it. Lady flagman. When I have some kind of fast food parking lot, you know, if you're gonna be a truck stop, you gotta have room for trucks. I got my jacket on. Should I get my hoodie out? I don't think I need my hoodie when I'm driving. Well, I got my heavy one on because you all know it's going to be colder. Back when I was young, I'd be in a pair of shorts, flip-floppers, and a t-shirt in this type of weather. And my dad always got on me to go ahead and put you some clothes on. It's 30, 40 degrees outside. You know, I said, yes, Daddy. I know the speed limit's 70, but I'm doing about 63 miles an hour. There's an LP truck coming up in the coast, or a gas truck, you know, for, you know,
You gotta have a special endorsement or a license for that.
Yeah. Gasoline, I guess this, and gasoline, I guess it's classified as hazard.
You gotta have hazardous material.
I never did drive it. Well, back when...
No, you gotta have CDL also.
Yeah, you gotta have CDL with hazmat. People, back when I drove a truck, I didn't have CDLs. You had chauffeur's license or public passenger if you drove a Greyhound bus or any kind of bus like that, or a school bus. But when they came out with CDLs, I would have been grandfathered in. But with my bad nerves, I couldn't take it no more. I had to get retired from truck driving.
Every 6 months, you have to go to a DOT.
No, once a year, you had to go to the doctor physical. You used to be able to go to your own doctor and get a physical. Now you
I think it's every 6 months now.
you go. I think it's once a year. Hey, truck drivers, on DOT physical, do you go every 6 months or once a year? Yeah, I thought it was still once a year.
Because I think pilots is like 6 months.
Gas here at the Pilot at Lowe's is about $2.63. Diesel fuel about $4. You can tell the election's over. Everything's going up. Gasoline, diesel fuel, heating oil. You can tell. Them Democrats is money hungry. As you know, I'm a Democrat. But I'm so mad with what they done. I disagree with them. The military, the next 4 years, will be glad that Trump is president. You say, why would the military be happy? Well, go back when Trump was president. We didn't get no war. As soon as Biden gets in there, bam.
Screws everything up. The Afghanistan pullout.
I just don't like driving I-65 people. You got crazy people out on the interstate. If anybody makes any comments, I can't see them. Besides that, it's illegal to try to read the comments while you're driving. But I want to thank you all. I know people, as Yoakum says, it's Foot Friday. I don't know, he got something about feet. But Yoakum is a famous person. He's kin to Dwight Yoakam. I don't know if it's a son, grandson, but he's kin to Dwight Yoakam. But I stay live till I get to the JC store. I go to Buster Brown driver. If you all don't know what a Buster Brown driver, back in the CB radio days, it was Ups, was the Buster Brown driver. I've been told that they could put CB radios in there, but UPS ain't gonna do it. I think they should put CB radios in all 18-wheelers. I think first part of the year, or maybe end of last year, they had 2 Buster Browns have a wreck out here around Clarksville. You need to stop at Sam's to get the bags, or we do it next month.
We'll do it next month because I think we got enough to last till next month.
Okay.
I don't feel like getting another car that much.
That way I plan my strategy. He sealed the package up, and he forgot to, there was some paperwork he had to fill out, so I unsealed it, and he was going to seal it.
I mean, it's not my fault. I was kind of drugged up. I mean,
from my kitchen window, the west side window, I can look out and see I-65 now. There goes the Amazon northbound.
Speaking of Amazon, I'm expecting a package.
What, through UPS or the post?
Amazon.
What, through the post
I
office?
don't know. Just know it's supposed
I don't know if I mentioned this, people, when I first started. Happy birthday to everybody. Don't forget birthdays out there with your wives, your kids, and like that. Don't forget happy birthday today, wherever you are on the planet. And also, married people, especially men, sorry men, happy anniversary. Because men forget the anniversary more than women does. There's a few women that forget the anniversary, but I want to make sure everybody don't forget anniversaries and birthdays today. And I want you to hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, hit it where you get all notifications. In case you all maybe not getting notification from some of the ones that you watch, go back and see if you got unsubscribed. YouTube been doing some funny things. Getting off at the 9-mile marker, people. I gotta turn the heat down on the floor. And also some of your people that drives 18-wheelers, a pickup truck with trailers on it. If it says 30, taking the exit, do 25 or 30, because you can flip a trailer. Now I got to slow down a little bit because I don't want to speed up. We got Ivory Tech on the right, on the left. You all know what Ivory Tech is. You probably got one in your state. And Burger King, and behind Burger King, you got the Indiana State Police Post District 45. It used to be open. They have their dispatch and all that. Now they got only 2 places they got their dispatch center. They usually got their gasoline there, and it's cheaper. You know, now since that governor we had in Indiana, he closed 2 of them down here at Salisbury and Seymour. Now, as U.S. taxpayers, they got credit cards for each police vehicle. That means they paid more for gasoline instead of getting a discount at the police post. You know, I don't know how it is in your state, but around here, people, they buy their gasoline at a gas station. I think that, to me, is wrong. We're at 311 and 60. To the left, you got Jacoby Tractor Sales. It has Kubota tractors. I would love to have a Kubota tractor with a bucket and backhoe and on the front have a quick connect with a graveling hook on it where I can help pick some tree limbs up and stuff like that, but I don't have the money. I gotta check my lotto tickets that I got in my pocket from last week. And I always check it a week later because I'll be upset and probably have a heart attack. I would, if I was to win the lotto, I would invest in gold and silver. Maybe 100,000 in gold and silver, or maybe more.
Don't forget brass.
Huh?
Don't forget brass.
Brass. I don't know about brass.
You always need your 9mm, your 7.6, 5.56.
Yeah, brass might be good because you need them for bullets for your pistol and your rifle.
See?
People, when I was in boot camp in Paris Island, with my 911 45, I couldn't hit the stupid target. But the rifle, I didn't get the M16 till you got Camp Lejeune, but I had the one that supposedly killed President Kennedy. I could hit a bullseye every time. With the M16, I could hit a bullseye. But the 45, I couldn't hit the target. I couldn't hit the bullseye. I hit the target, but not the bullseye. I done better with the rifle, and I did the 911 45. Oh, I got to slow down. They got one of them automatic speed limit things up here on the right by the firehouse. I'll give you an update on that cop under Jamie Noe, who is a Clarksville cop and a county council. He did get his change of venue, but they did dismiss the charges. You know, he took vacations under Jamie Noe and got paid this and that. Conflict of interest. I don't know, maybe they got him on tax evasion. I know you're supposed to report that stuff on your income. But you got crooked cops out there. City, towns, county, state, and FBI. I say probably a few in the Secret Service. As I told you last night, go back to July when Trump got shot at. Thanks to God, God spared him for a reason, for us. And you seen in the video, if they haven't taken it down, that when they put Trump in, that Secret Service guy brought his M16 up and aimed it at the windshield. Why did he do that? You know, we got good cops on all police departments, but the good ones need to stop the bad ones. I seen cops because West. With 265 take you to New Albany, Georgetown. It'll take you over to K&I Bridge. No, not K&I, Sherman Minton Bridge. The double-decker bridge. Man, why did I keep getting these spam calls? they come up with another number. There goes a Jeep, I guess a plastic top on it. Why can't they make them with a hard top?
They do make hard tops.
Because, you know, one thing, I open my window up a little bit, get some fresh air in. I got the heat going to the floor. There shouldn't be any heat in my window. Well, I guess gasoline get down below $2 after January, after Trump gets in there. Coming up to State Street exit. That's where the hospital is and like that. So go get off on State Street. Back 30 some odd years ago, before my son was born, took this exit. I blew the engine up, the 327 engine in my Chevy. I guess it was a Caprice or Bel Air or something like that. Right here, where I sit. And the fire department showed up. State police was behind me. I told them who to call for a tow truck. It was coming from Charlestown. Said, I'm on my way to the hospital. He said, you're Tom, aren't you? I said, yep. So I'm the one that put the dispatch out for you on the way to the hospital. So, like I say, we had good police officers back there then, not compare what they got today. I probably would retire from the police department if Charlestown would hire me, but the chiefs they had said, no, we want you to be married and settled down, this and that. But I did take a test for the Secret Service. I background checked out, this and that. I went over to Louisville. I forget what college I went to take the Secret Service. You had police, college students, and this. And the chief, Ed McDonald, who's the chief of police back there then. So I'm lucky if I make it in the top 50. People, let me tell you, I made it in the top 10. I outdone some college students and some police officers. I had whoever's in charge of the Secret Service. I said, you put down on paper and sign it to tell him where I was at. He put, top 10 and his department, this and that. And I took it back to the chief of police. He couldn't believe it. But since I wasn't married, I couldn't come a Charlestown cop, which to me, that's discrimination. But they did have other police officers that wasn't married. I've been retired, good income retired, plus Social Security. I'm going to have to dig up some papers. And I've been told since I was a Union Local 89 when I drove an 18-wheeler that I can get some kind of retirement. That's what I was told. So I got to look for those papers and find out the local Teamsters 89 and tell them what I've heard and say, but I thought you had a retard from them. But this guy was a local 89 guy. He said, you get a retirement from them. So that's something I'm going to look into when I can remember it. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. I forget about that because that's the turning lane. That's the way I come out. It's at 1919, I guess, Market Street. It's across from Floyd County Hospital, which is a Baptist hospital. There's a white Jeep behind me. This is where I would have to come to the hospital when I had to take my son. That's 24 miles from my house, people. It was closer to go to Scottsburg. I gotta wait for this idiot to get out behind me where I can park straight. You gonna put that in there?
No, it's just information for me.
Okay. They even got a sensor you slide on your finger.
Yeah.
Let's see if I got it. No comments. So we're here at this place where sleep study, and that's where he come. Social Security Center, this quack doctor. I figured he'd be dead because he got to be 80 some odd years old, or maybe more. But Dr. Goldstein was a doctor in Charlestown, but I thought he's dead. But my son even says this Dr. Goldstein was a quack. The time is 10:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That tells you how long it took us to get from where I live to here. After we leave here, we go to Charlestown to the post office. From there to the J.C. store. But people, you all got iPhones out there. I got a question. I know Android phone, you can get things to clean your phone up or malicious stuff. You don't have to pay for it. But I've seen since I have an iPhone, you have to pay for it. A monthly or yearly. but nothing's free with iPhone. I disagree with iPhone. To me, when you buy an iPhone, it should be included. You know, clean your phone up. You all know what I'm talking about. There's a woman with her husband walking with a cane. You know, there's a Toyota SUV. I set that back up there. I wanted to look, see if there's any comments this early in the morning. And that person that checked in last night, it was Friday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. I forget where that person was. I know I had a flag by his name, but people, I can't remember. I should have asked him where he was from. But that's my fault. I didn't think of it. God didn't put it in my brain. But I did thank God this morning when I woke up. But, thank Him to give me another day to talk about Him and Jesus. I'm thinking getting my poetry book and film it, then upload it. Because when I done the first poetry, I asked you all if you wanted me to do some poetry. And I've told you, even go to her YouTube channel. It's Maureen Snyder or something like it. She's in Florida. And she does poetry, I guess, on Saturdays or Sundays. She got special guests that comes there, a professor, African-American guy. He's real nice and polite. Read poetry. I remember back when I was in school, I'm going back 50 plus years, elementary school. We had to read poetry. We had to write poetry. But you people, it's out of school, or your kids tell you, do they still do poetry in school? Do you write poetry in school? I don't know if they still do that or what. So I'm asking you all to let me know about that. And another thing, when I was in junior high and high school, we had gym class, also known as PE. That's to your girls too. Do they still have gym class in school now? Back, we had a man teacher for PE. Cleffer was his name. Your veterans, you know how it was in boot camp on PE. That's how our teacher was. Our exercise was the same as it was in boot camp. Like my DI, Sergeant K. Wood, and them said, how do you learn how to do PE? I said, Sergeant, Private had a gym teacher. That's how the teacher ran his class. And we took ballroom dancing, square dancing, And the girls did not like it. Man, I love that square dancing. Ballroom dancing, I didn't like that much. But if you didn't take it, you flunked the gym class and I had to take it again. You got an F if you didn't do it. But I love that square dancing. It was fun back in those days. But I also had, I guess the guy had Silver Creek Bowling Alley, I guess. And I think his name was Weber, but I'm not sure on it. Don't quote me on it. It taught us how to bowl and how to keep score and stuff like that. People don't stop when you're backing out of a handicap spot or anything like that. There goes a lady pushing a baby carriage. People drives crazy in every parking lot. Oh, I got to figure out which exit to go out. I saw another arm. You got to creep out because you can't see because the guardrail's up high and you can't see any cars coming. City of New Albany ladder truck. That's truck number 2. Going up on State Street. I guess you call it westbound State Street. There's a Kentucky Ford Ranger. I miss my Ford Ranger, people.
Mind flipping that around? Thank you.
PNC Bank. That's one thing Charleston don't have, people. They only got one whiskey store, no bars, where you can go and dance on the weekends or play pool in the bars. Thanks to the mayor that we had back there then and the mayor we got now. We do need another grocery store in Charleston. All we got is the JC store. And they're hot. There's a good looking skinny girl going into the KFC. Man, if I had one that skinny, people, I would die with a smile on my face. I know I'm too old. I don't know if I can even cut the mustard. Dodge truck, kind of rusty. They even got a Target here and Popeyes, if you like Popeyes. This is on State Street. New Albany is not a bad place if you like it by the river. They have a Harvest Homecoming in around, I think, October. They had a young child, a young kid, that got murdered there back in October, which they caught those people. They're in jail. probably no bond. Not supposed to be bond on murder. Unless they even got feeders supply, pet supply on the left. Home Depot. I'm not a coffee drinker, people. But what you pay for this coffee place on the right, I can't afford it. When I used to drink coffee, it would be black. Then it made me sick and it made me go to sleep. Gas here at Thornton's is $2.94. You can tell election time is over with. I think I'm going to take 265 over to 62. I think it's what I'm going to do. See if that good-looking girl's working. If it is, I might stop. See if she's working. Because I dream about her that I was dating her. I don't think she would get mad if I was to say that. Because we've been friends about 20 years or so. Bob telling truck. There goes a Hyundai. I tried not to go the same way. You know, try to take different routes. You gonna get chicken or you gonna plan to go to Sellersburg?
I ain't getting chicken there.
Oh, that's right. We ain't gonna get chicken at the JC store because they don't never cook it all the way there in Charlestown. So he might decide to go to Arby's. I don't know. We have to wait and see. This is Grantline Road where you get off at IUS, which is a college around here for IUS. He's getting off at Grantline Road. I said they getting off. It could be a female truck driver. But no CB radio. There goes a Kubota tractor. There's a bunch of apartments they're renting. They call it Commons Apartments, COMMON Apartments. It's in here in New Albany. Man, if I had the money, would I build apartments? It would have to be soundproof. Where you can't hear your neighbors. Make the floor where it'll be soundproof. You know how it is in those apartments. That's what I'm thing I don't like. They're not soundproof. I guess spraying foam insulation to make them soundproof. I don't know. I'm no construction person.
Depends on the phone. Whether it's open cell, closed cell. And the density.
I saw Floyd County bus compound on the left. I showed you I don't pay that much attention, but I happened to glance over and saw a bunch of yellow buses. I didn't take my medicine this morning. I take it when I get back home. When I know I'm going somewhere, I won't take it. You know, if I'm at home and I take it, I'm close to the bathroom. Medicine affects everybody different. There's a pay lake on the left, the right. I guess they call it Knob Lake or Knob KNOPP or something. Which they stock at, they got I think 2 ponds or 3 ponds, and if you get the biggest fish, you get a prize. See, I'm being polite. That way I let the person get over. But sometimes you can't do it. There's a hole that needs to be patched on the white line. I don't take pay bridges. Better not take care of 2nd Street Bridge. Because really the 2nd Street Bridge is really a 2-lane bridge.
Well, they're talking about license pay bridge.
Oh.
That's what they're talking about. From what I hear, it's from.
There's always somebody getting killed there every day in Louisville, Kentucky.
I always see somebody too for some reason. It's like every 7 hours, you get the shot, the cop shoots and kills somebody in the United States.
People, if you watch the news from Louisville, Kentucky, you see how many people gets killed every day. I was going to go towards the East End Bridge. almost wrecked. I happened to look and saw a car, so I really slowed down real quick. This is what they call the roundabout, people.
Fucking stupid.
I don't agree with the roundabout. My son won't drive it. He drives the back roads. Because people's crazy. You gotta be careful. Go as slow as you can. Well, I got like police antennas on it, you know.
What, that little white car?
Yeah, 800 megahertz.
That itty bitty white car that just sped up?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They had a little black antenna, about like this. That's 800 megahertz.
Don't mean they can break the fucking law.
But they use cars like that for undercover. Then they have a big round one, like maybe for a computer. There's a DoorDash. Now we're on Highway 62 eastbound. Almost $3 a gallon there, people. See what happens when election's over? Jack it up. But it'll go back down. I'm hoping it'll get down below $2. A Waffle House with the old tractor out in front. Maybe an old International. It's red and gray.
I don't think it'll have an engine in
Yeah, it does. Hills Transport with a Western Star tractor. I got a Peterbilt dump truck behind me. It looks like a dump truck, but
it. It's called suicide drivers.
But it got hazmat thing. No, it's a tanker truck, maybe a fuel oil truck. We got Amazon up here, we got other places.
Amazon, the modern day sweatshop.
The sweatshop. My son used to work there. You go all over that place instead of having a certain location. You might go on one floor, then have a second floor, another building. You know, they don't have it organized in my book.
You might have an item on the first floor, then you might go to the fourth floor, then you might go to the first floor, then you might go to the third floor, then you might go to the second floor, then you might go to the fourth floor, then to the first floor, then you might go to the all the way, you know. Imagine walking on the football field.
It's bigger than a football field, people. You go first floor, like my son said, you go to the first floor, maybe fourth floor, back down to the first floor.
Then to the third floor, then to the second floor, to the fourth floor, then to the first floor.
Yeah.
Then from one side of a football field, then to the other side. Just for one item. And the item, you go to the fourth floor, you could have got it from the same bin you were just at.
Amazon's on the right now, people. I think I stopped there at that marathon, see if that good-looking girl is working. Might go in there and get me one of those banana pies or chocolate pies or something like that, because I'm getting kind of hungry.
Common sense does not come in contact with Amazon at all. I mean,
when my son worked there, I always stopped there at night, talked to the girl that worked there and the guy, but the guy died. The other guy that worked there lived real close. His wife cheated on him, and they got a divorce. I don't know if he still lived there. There's some more apartments going up.
quit cutting down these damn trees.
They got a Baptist center here.
It's physical therapy.
I think she's here. I see a car like hers, but ain't no guarantee. Back when I was young, people, and that used to be ICI America, the black powder plant, you had a stoplight at every intersection. And the speed limit was about 35. But when they shut down, the speed limit went up to 65, then 55. Now it's down to, I think, 45. So
people go about 55.
it takes you longer when you coming this way to go to Jeff because of the speed limit. I think it's stupid in my book. The state of Indiana changed it. No hearings or anything. I thought you're supposed to have a hearing if you're going to change.
By law, you're supposed to. You're supposed to have a meeting.
Man, I have to cut through to get to a parking place.
Oprima 2. Please enter your 16-digit card number. For balance and other information, press 1. If you are calling for information for English, press 1. Para español, oprima 2. Please enter your 16-digit card number. Entered an invalid card number. Please try again. Please enter your 16-digit card number. Please enter your PIN. Your SNAP balance is $98. Your cash balance.
She was working. I said, will you stay out on my dream? She said, I try. I said, in this dream I had last night that we was dating, you was real happy. You was like on cloud 9. Yeah, she's working, people. I guess I know her probably 20 years, give or take a little. I know her stepdad, 'cause I grew up with her stepdad. Her step-grandpa was my dentist. You got medicine to pick up?
Nope.
Nope. You gonna go in and get something?
Maybe.
I'm gonna get that butter. I think you call it Country Crock or something like that.
Get a small tub.
Or one of them small ones like the other one.
Because I'll get some. Just enough to last a month. Because I'll get one of those big ones when I go to Sam's. I'll make a list and sometime this week we're gonna have to rearrange some of that stuff in the shed so I can get them totes in
I rang some of it on the right side, but
there. Because I want to go over and get a tote.
because we gotta stack it up higher. The right side yours, the left side's mine. Got West Shore Homes on the left. Here is Clark County 4-H Fair on the right. This all used to be ICI American, a powder plant. There have been a few boom booms back in my younger days.
Dumbart's still owns part of that land back there.
They can't get back over the black powder plant, where the black powder is. They got it stored and they can't get to it. Like up here at Gate 19, that's where I used to go in when I worked back there in the 70s to work as a tire. And the westbound side. Oh, there's my sleeping grounds where I was homeless for about 3 weeks. Sleep in my suburban vehicle because of my dumb blankety blank brother. There's Huckabee Huck. I don't need nothing. We even got a call.